Hi there, well this is our update in January 2019. We've been doing like weekly updates on Facebook, but apologies that we've left out all the YouTubers. So here's our update for all of you too. The first bit of news, which you may or may not have heard, is we've got the land, which is fantastic obviously, and is an absolutely colossal step forward in the project. You know, when we started, people said we wouldn't raise the money. We raised the money. They said we wouldn't get the backing. We've got the backing. They said we wouldn't get the land. They definitely wouldn't get the land. And we've got an incredible piece of land right next to a major motorway, prime location, better than we could have dreamed, to be honest. And what we're going to do is we're going to announce that in June. It's a really incredible story of how God has connected us with a landowner who is passionate about what we're doing, and we want to share that with you in the right way. And what we've got to do now in the next few months is continue our meetings with the local politicians so that we're well placed, because we think that the project is going to generate about £500 million for the local economy. And then we also want to try and get round all the local churches, because I'd like them to hear from us directly that we're planning to build this iconic landmark in their backyard, as it were, before they find out from anybody else. So we're going to be doing that. And then what we have to do with the land, and this is where it gets a bit technical, is, and I'm learning as I go, because as I say to people, this is the first time I've ever built a national landmark, but we have got to do different surveys on the land to give the architects the information. And what we'll be doing then in July is getting those 5 architects, our 5 shortlisted finalists, bringing them to the site, letting them have a look around, and then hopefully that's going to inspire them to take their concept and then fit it in with the landscape. That is probably going to take them 4 or 5 months. They'll be building models so that we can see what it looks like. They'll be giving us detailed designs, detailed costs as well. I'll have to sit down when I read those. And then hopefully, God willing, by the end of the year, we will be able to pull together our judging panel again. I'm sure we're going to add to that some people from the local church and some local politicians. And then we will decide what the wall is actually going to look like, and we'll announce, I would have thought at the beginning of 2019, this is what it looks like and this is where it's going to be. And then we start the planning process, and then we start to build. So it was a strange old feeling really when the guy gave us the land, because I thought I'd be like whoop whoop, and I got in my mind videos that we could shoot of me celebrating like we'd scored a goal, but I didn't feel like that at all. It just felt very much overwhelmed, and started to think of all that we've got to do. And you know, the challenges are great. It's up and down, it's a bit of a roller coaster, but you know, when you look back and go, hey, do you know what, we started the crowdfunding and God provided the money for us for that, and we prayed for land and God's given us an incredible piece of land. So if he's done it once and he's done a second time, we know he can do it again with all the finance that we need. So we're excited by that, and I keep reminding myself of that, which is important. I'm actually standing in some offices which All Nations Church have donated to us, if you want to look around a little bit, if that's okay. So we're really thrilled to actually have a place of work. We've got Benita here, who's our intern and helping us on social media, and then over here, she'll kill me for putting her on video, but this is Maria. Who's the like Maria? So Maria's helping putting everything together for us, and Helen is very thankful that she's behind the camera and filming, but Helen has started working for us full time now. So things are gathering apace. It's exciting, and you know, when we started on this, You know, there were a lot of people who just thought we were absolutely off our rockers. There are still quite a lot of people who think we're absolutely off our rockers, but a few less now, because people are starting to see the credibility of the plan come together, and we are going to do this. Please give us your support. You know, share as widely as you can what we're trying to do in the wall. If you are in a certain area and you want to find out how many answered prayers we need from that town or that village, we've worked all that out, we've done the maths. We need champions all over the country who are going to help us to collect those answered prayers. They are coming in now on a regular basis, and even this week, really blessed from a church who just posted in 165 stories, and it's a real blessing to read through the stories as they come in. So and we are going to be continuing to share those on social media, and we are also just starting on Facebook. Pete Murden and Greg, a couple of guys who are also working with us on social media, are doing little prayer requests, and so people are sending in their prayer requests, and what we're doing is reading the testimonies of when God has already done that, because that is our core belief, and the reason why we're doing this is we believe if God has done it once, he can do it again, and we believe in reading those testimonies out loud, reading those stories of what Jesus has already done, that it changes the spiritual environment for those miracles to happen again. And if you're in any need, please email us. Email helen@thewall.org.uk, and we've got a team of people praying. We will pray for that thing for you, and we'll also send you testimonies that relate to the thing that you're calling on God for, so that we know that he can do it again. Thanks for all your support. YouTubers, I will promise you I'll try to keep you up to date more regularly. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.